Video from this woman that's caused a big ruckus on the Twitters, and we gotta talk about it. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we gotta talk about conservative pundit author Matt Walsh retweeting a video from TikTok.
I'm late to this topic, but I'm here now.
Retweeting a video from TikTok.
I heard about it though. I heard what Candace Owens said. I heard what
single childless woman.
What BCP said to certain people.
Retweeting a video from TikTok of a woman talking about her. Retweeting a video from TikTok. My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about conservative pundit author Matt Walsh retweeting a video from TikTok of a woman talking about her day and night as a 29-year-old single childless woman. Now, this has caused a big uproar on the platform formerly known as Twitter, now known as X. And I got to give my 2 cents because I don't think Matt Walsh hit the nail on the head. I think he was dead wrong. And I think that what she said was
ABL is a conservative.
Really good.
He's not simping for Matt Walsh. He's not simping for the conservative side, even albeit he is a conservative. Just because a person is a conservative, that doesn't mean that he or she has to agree with everything the conservative party, that people on the conservative side, say.
Walsh hit the nail on the head. I think he was dead wrong, and I think that what she said was actually really good.
ABL was unbiased in this video, impartial in this video.
Hit the nail on the head. I think he was dead wrong, and I
think he's the most logical person that talked about this, bro. I gotta keep it a buck.
Really good.
I rock with BCP. I think BCP is logical, based, intelligent, wise, but I don't agree with certain things that he says. I think he's wrong about certain things, but he makes sense and he is right about a lot of he's right about a lot of other things, but certain things he's wrong about.
When you understand the context, now before I get into it, I understand that some they take it a different way. About her day and night as a 29-year-old single childless woman.
BCP gave his thoughts on this topic on his
platform formerly known as Twitter, now known as X. And I got to give my 2 cents because
dudes
I don't think Matt Walsh hit the nail on the head.
Who are not mad at this woman are automatically simps. I don't agree with that. I don't think that every dude who's not mad at her is a simp. I don't think ABL is a simp. ABL is not a male feminist. He's not a far leftist. He's a conservative, but ABL is logical. He's not a simp, and that's dope. That ABL is logical, bro. He's not a sheeple-minded conservative. There's sheeple-minded people in every group. People that there's biased people, there's partial people in every group. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro.
I think he was dead wrong, and I think that what she said was actually really
I still
good.
rock with BCP. Don't get it twisted, but
I understand that
he was bugging when he said the dudes that are not mad are automatically simps. Nah, bro.
It was actually really good when you understand the context. Now, before I get into it, I understand that some may take it a different way, like she was trying to attack women that have children and uplift her
Candace
lifestyle
Owens
as
on
a
the whatever
single.
podcast, she made it seem like this woman hates women who have children or married, or that she hates,
I think he was dead wrong.
she hates
and I think that
married
what she said
women,
was
but
actually that Walsh hit the nail on the head. I think
she
he was
doesn't.
dead wrong.
This lady
And I
doesn't
think
hate
that what
married
she said
women
was actually really good.
or
When you understand
women with children.
Walsh hit the nail on the head, I think he was dead wrong. And I think that what she said was actually really good when you understand the context. Now, before I get into it, I understand that some may take it a different way, like she was trying to attack women that have children and uplift her lifestyle as a single childless woman. But I don't think it's that way. I don't think it's that way. And she even said that it's not like that. Now, before we go any further, let's go ahead and get into the clip. If you want to see this clip and the other one I'm going to show in a minute, link, as always, will be in the description box. If you're on IG, visit the link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
It's 10:45 a.m. on a Saturday. I'm 29 and single, and I don't have kids yet. Here's what your Saturday morning looks like when you're single at 29 and you don't have a kid running around the house. I didn't rise from my bed until 10:15. Every time I thought, I should probably get up and do something. I thought, why? Nobody's making me. I'm not missing out on anything. I went to Beyonce last night, and I didn't get home until 1 a.m. And I danced and drank my little heart out, and I didn't pay a babysitter to watch my kids as I did that. And I woke up a tad hungover this morning, just probably why I was in bed for so long. And I was just scrolling on my phone, and I saw a picture of shakshuka, and I thought, you know what sounds really good? Maybe I'm gonna learn how to make shakshuka today, because I have no plans, and I don't have kids, and I don't have a husband, and I don't have errands to run. I can go to the grocery store and learn how to make shakshuka. So that's on my agenda today. Also on my agenda, probably a rewatch of some Real Housewives of New York. Also doing a rewatch of Normal People on Hulu, which is really spicy and I highly recommend. Weirdly, I'm into this documentary on Netflix about blue zone countries, so I've got a pretty stacked day. Anyway, I say all this to say, whenever I'm hard on myself about why I'm not married and I don't have kids and I should be further along at 29, almost 30, I wouldn't want to do anything else this Saturday. I know that you can do all these things when you have kids and you're married, and I understand, but the effortlessness and ease of my life, just kind of focusing on myself and the shakshuka I want to make or the Beyonce concert I want to go to, really pays off when I'm hard on myself for not being where society tells me I should be in life.
Skip.
There you have it. That's the video right there. Now, Matt Walsh, as I said, retweeted it. Here's his commentary on it. And then after we read this, I'm going to get into my commentary. So he says, her life doesn't revolve around her family and kids. So instead, it revolves around TV shows and pop stars. First of all, she's too stupid to realize how depressing this is. Now, I think that was an out of bounds comment. And quite frankly, I think that he's really missing the point behind what she was saying. Now, she's going to clarify what she's talking about, but let me just explain it this way. You see, what's happening is a lot of women, when they get to be 28, 29, 30, they feel like they have no more time. They're out of time. Yeah. And they got to figure out a way to make their life happen the way they want it to happen right away.
Yep.
They got to
immediately
get that husband,
yep.
Get the house,
kids.
Get the babies,
Yep.
all of that. And when you rush, you tend to make bad decisions.
Yep, mistakes.
You make impulsive decisions.
Impetuous.
So she might get married to some guy at age
rash,
21, a year or two from now.
Ill-advised.
And this guy, he thinks, I got this hot girl, and we're gonna have a great life together. All this, that, and the third. But in reality, she was just rushing to find somebody. It didn't really matter who she was. Somebody that kind of fit her qualifications. It didn't really make a difference. And she may have a couple kids. She'll get married. She'll have 1 or 2 kids. And then 5 years in, it's over. The divorce happens. Now you got to split up home, kids going through custody battles, custody, child support, alimony. Now y'all done bought a house together. Y'all done commingle funds. Y'all done bought cars. Yep. So at the end of your 5 years, you're going to be worse than when you started. all because you were rushing because at age 29, you're thinking,
the pressure to conform.
I don't have any more time left. I gotta make it happen right now.
Have a house, kid.
It doesn't happen right now.
A spouse,
I'm just
a kid.
not really a woman. I'm not really
kids,
who I'm supposed to be.
At
Society
this age, at 25 or 23, I'm inferior. Yeah, a lot of women, they have the inferiority mindset. They have inferiority mindsets. A plenitude of women have inferiority mindsets. Sadly, bruh. It's crazy, man. They think that they are inferior to married women, to women with kids. No, nobody's inferior, nobody's superior. That's what I always say.
It doesn't happen right now.
Just because you don't have kids at a certain age, just because you don't have kids at a certain age, just because you don't have a spouse at a certain age, that doesn't mean that you are dumb or miserable or low vibrational or whatever. Some people don't want to get married until they are completely ready, bro. Ready financially, ready, or holistically ready. They're not rushing. They're not rushing. They're not in a hurry. Just because certain people pressured them to get married at this age or have kids at this age. That's at this age, certain age. That's that pressure, bro. That's it's not beneficial. Really, certain people think it's beneficial, but it's not. It's toxic. To keep it a buck. Yeah, bro. If you were pressured, it's not. Yeah, bro. That's gonna lead. Yeah, that pressure to conform, bro. It's wild, bro. If you end up doing, if you end up marrying before you are ready, you will be miserable. You will be miserable. You will be miserable. Facts. I think certain people don't really care about other people's happiness for real, bro. They want people to. They care about control. They care about tyranny. That's what certain people care about. They don't care if a person is actually ready to get married or they just want, or ready to have kids. They just want kids so bad. It's understandable. You know what I mean? That a lot of parents do want their kids to have kids early, but yeah, bro. It's not beneficial, man. It's not.
At the end of your 5 years, you're going to be worse than when you started. All because you were rushing. Because at age 29, you're thinking, I'm at the end of my rope. I don't have any more time left. I gotta make it happen right now. And if it doesn't happen right now, I'm just not really a woman. I'm not really who I'm supposed to be. Society will frown upon me.
You don't have anything to bring to the table.
She's saying, look,
these
mendacious
things.
In that situation, enjoy your life. Enjoy what you have that someone who was married may not be able to enjoy. Yeah. Now, she made clear to not try to attack married people. She was like, I understand you can do all of that and still be married, but have an easy life. She's trying to focus on the ease in her life and the good things in her life.
Positive.
So women don't get caught up in comparing themselves to those that have
inferiority mindset
and acting like they're useless or just, people that are incomplete. Now, before I say anything else, let's get to the next piece here. This is her response to Matt and the comments. And some of y'all, not you guys that are watching, the brilliant and you can never do things like this. But some people, went and harassed this woman.
That's horrible.
If you hear the sound of my voice right now, do not
harass
harass this person.
This girl.
If you have any negative comments about her and
terrible,
what she said,
toxic,
you can talk to me in the comments. Leave them right here in this video. Do not harass this woman. Leave her alone.
Facts.
Okay? You can talk to me. Don't talk to her.
Facts.
All right? Let's check it out.
You don't have to agree with what she's saying. With what she is saying, you don't have to concur, but you should be logical. You should be respectful. You don't have to agree to have respect. You feel me? Respect is sadly scarce in society, bro. Certain people think that if you are in a different group or a different side, that means that you are automatically terrible, low vibration, or whatever. You are the enemy. A lot of people have whack mindsets in the conservative community, the liberal community, and in all communities, bro. Certain people have toxicity, bro. They harass, they say nasty things to people that disagree with them, bro. Just because somebody disagrees with you, just because somebody disagrees with you, that does not mean that he or she hates you. This girl disagrees with what Candace, Matt Walsh, BCP, different people are saying, but she doesn't hate tricon women. She doesn't hate married women. She doesn't hate women with kids. She doesn't hate them, bro. Bro. She doesn't want to have kids right now. That's cool if she doesn't want to have kids right now. That doesn't mean that she will never have kids or she doesn't want to have kids. It's just that right now she doesn't want to have kids. That's not a crime. That's not bad. That's not evil. That's not low vibration. I think, bro. Let her do what makes her happy, bro. As long as she's not on, as long as she's not harming people or abusing people, it's all good, bro. As long as she's not harming or abusing people, abusing people. Let people do what makes them happy, bro.
Do not harass this person. If you have any negative
don't be a tyrant. Don't be a despot. Don't be
you can talk to me in the comments. Leave them right here in this video.
Don't be
not
a
harass
cornball.
this woman. Leave her alone. Okay? You can talk to me. Don't talk to her. All right? Let's check it out.
Hi, my name is Julia and I'm 29 and single. Yesterday, someone named Matt Walsh decided to repost a
Not
TikTok
everybody
video
has
that I
to
posted.
do the same things you do,
followers on X, formerly known as
have
Twitter,
the same,
and the way that his followers bullied me in the comments, reached out to me
or
on social media,
have the
threatened me,
same
was honestly abhorrent.
beliefs as you. You feel me?
To his 2.4 million followers
Chill
on
out.
X, formerly known as Twitter, and the way that his followers bullied me in the comments, reached out to me on social media, threatened me, was honestly abhorrent. His followers said that I was going to die alone.
Wow.
I should actually die and never leave my house. I should be sexually assaulted.
Wow.
I'm pathetic. I'm a and then I was
Odious.
dead behind my eyes. Honestly, that one kind of made me laugh because I used Kosas concealer and I thought that it was working. No, but really, if you haven't watched the video, I suggest you watch it. It's all about how I, a 29-year-old single female, decided to spend my Saturday watching reality TV, learning how to cook shakshuka, and sleeping in until 10 a.m. These people were really, really, really riled up about my choices on a Saturday. But here's the thing about social media. While it can be a really crazy place, which I experienced yesterday, it's a place where there's content for everyone. Here's who I'm creating content for. I'm creating content for people who are taking their time creating the lives that they want for themselves. Because it's the life that they want, not something that society has deemed correct. People who are feeling anxious in life because they haven't met their person yet or started a family, aren't rushing or settling to meet someone because some internet troll is telling them that they're going to die.
It's better to be single than to be in a toxic partnership. it's better to be single than to be in a toxic garbage partnership. Facts.
Rushing or settling to meet someone because some internet troll is telling them that they're going to die alone. And you know what? There's a 40 to 50% divorce rate in the US. And I believe that figuring out who you are first and foremost and meeting your partner at that point is going to decrease that divorce rate.
Yes.
And if you're lucky enough to have the family and friends and support that
this is logical,
first and foremost, and meeting your partner at that point.
This is logical.
There's a 40 to 50% divorce rate in the US. And I believe that figuring out who you are first and foremost and meeting your partner at that deemed correct. People who are feeling anxious in life because they haven't met their person yet or started a family aren't rushing or settling to meet someone because some internet troll is telling them that they're going to die alone. And you know what? There's a 40 to 50% divorce rate in the US. And I believe that figuring out who you are first and foremost and meeting your partner at that point is going to decrease that divorce rate. And if you're lucky enough to have the family and friends and support that I do, none of us are going to die alone. And I believe that we're all going to meet
Candace Owens called her narcissistic.
Life's too short to be living life figuring
I don't
out
agree
what
with
Matt
Candace
Walsh wants
on
us
that.
to do, or what some internet troll behind their keyboard is saying. If anyone is wondering, the shakshuka I made was delicious, and I'd love to share the recipe if anyone's interested.
So there you have it. I mean, I think she handled that pretty well. I think she most certainly handled that pretty well.
With composure, equanimity.
Some are going to say, "Oh, you simping, maybe
no verbal attacks.
All this and that."
He's
not
simping.
See, I just understand what these streets are all about. I've done it all. Been married, divorced. I've been in the streets and I dated women in their 20s, 30s, maybe even the 40s. I've done it all. I've done everything. There's nothing that I've really not done outside of the LGBT. I've not done no LGBT stuff, but everything else I've been there. I've seen it all. And then something else. People were talking about her personal background, saying that she used to work for Tinder. And since she used to work for Tinder, then she's like a degenerate person. It's like, Tinder, really? Tinder is the most popular dating app in the world. 78 million users concurrent worldwide from every country on planet Earth. And I think in the US it's like 7.8 or so, or 8 million users of Tinder. Tinder is the Walmart of dating apps. And chances are your wife at one point was on Tinder. You might have met your wife on Tinder. And if you didn't, and you met her on, let's say, a Hinge, you think you better? Hinge ain't nothing but the target to Tinder's Walmart. It's the same thing. It's all the same. And quite frankly, these are normie apps. Yeah. There's other things out there that you don't even know about that I could say, but ain't no snitch, so I digress. The whole point is, this is normie activity. Going to the Beyonce concert, partying, dancing, drinking, 29 years old. Yep. I mean, thankfully, I don't see any kids around.
She doesn't have any kids.
You know, just out here making reckless decisions. So now, I'm not saying if you're a single mom, make reckless decisions, you can be married. Yeah. I'm just saying, she didn't have any kids.
So how is
married? Probably not. So there's no divorce or
no vibrational
no kids. She's just trying to make sure that she's prepared to go to the next stage. Now, I would kind of part ways with her line of thinking, saying she get to be older and then get married. That'll increase chances of being together. I'm not quite sure that's going to work. I think society has kind of infantilized us as adults. Yeah. And in yesteryear, people would get married straight out of high school, 18 years old. Yeah. They're both 18 years old, and then by the time they get to be 40, they already got a college graduate, maybe even grandkids. That's how it used to be, but now we're just waiting to be older. That's a typical, that's kind of where society is headed. So again, I'm not saying that I agree with the whole thing about getting older and being married. Yeah. But what she's saying is how things are. This is the reality. This is normie life. Mm-hmm. There's nothing that she said that was abnormal or weird or different. But I do understand those as I close.
I see both sides for sure.
Because they thought that she was trying to attack married people.
Yeah, Candace thought that.
I understand that point. And I think she was cognizant of how she may come off.
I think Candace said her whole brand is
I understand that you're married, you can do these things.
Anti-kids, anti-marriage, or I forgot exactly what Candace Owens said, but something to the effect of that. But Yeah.
Those who got offended because
But
they thought that she was
I don't think
married
she's
people.
anti-marriage really,
I think she was cognizant of
anti-kids. It's just,
which is why in the first video
she
was
wants to
saying,
be
I understand it.
ready holistically before she marries, before she has kids. She never said she will never have kids, or she will never marry. She just wants to focus on herself. And there's nothing wrong with focusing on yourself before dating, marrying, having kids. It's not you people. It's wise to focus on your self ascension, self betterment, self growth.
Or different. But I do understand those, as I close, I do understand those who got offended because they thought that she was trying to attack married people. I understand that point, and I think she was cognizant of how she may come off, which is why in the first video she was saying, I understand if you're married, you can do these things and all this and that. She's trying to be sensitive towards married people, but saying at the same time, hey, you're 29 years old, don't rush. And that is a real thing. I've come across some 29-year-olds, and it's night and day. Dating a woman that's 26 is different than 29. At 26, she still got a lot of time left. She's partying, living, having a good time,
sexual
not really
liberation,
trying to settle down. But 29, it's like, hey man, the party's over. Now I gotta find.
Bars.
I thought that I would be
party's
better.
Over.
Little girls have dreams about when they get to be adults, they're gonna be married and have kids and all this and that. Have the house, the American dream. So then in the college years, it kind of just going to school, having fun, partying. 24, 25, 26, same thing. 27, 28, it gets to be a little bit more serious. And then 29, it's like, okay, I'm at the end of my 20s. I'm about to be in my 30s. I'm about to be old, basically. And I don't have what I thought I would have. Now they start to get desperate, make bad decisions. And quite frankly, these bad decisions, bad desperation, they're going to hurt men and women, but they're going to hurt men the most. So a Matt Walsh or any other man should not be against what she was saying. They should champion it, and they should amplify it for other women in her same age group and same life scenario to hear. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about what this woman was talking about as far as, just I'm 29, I'm living, all this, that, and the third? What is your opinion about what was said? What is your opinion about what Matt Walsh said and what others said to her in response? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. I think what she was talking about is regular
Matt Walsh called her stupid. I don't agree with him on that either. Like she's not stupid, bro.
Whatever your thoughts are,
not
let me
stupid,
know in the
bro.
comments below. You guys know where I'm at. I think what she was talking about is regular, basic, normie stuff. And I think what she said was a good message for women in her age group. Because I've seen it, I've witnessed it.
She's not promoting devilish stuff, so how? She's not promoting dumb stuff, so.
Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. I think what she was talking about is regular, basic, normie stuff. And I think what she said was a good message for, and they should amplify it for other women in her same age group and same life scenario to hear. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about what this woman was talking about as far as,
if you want to get married
I'm 29,
at a younger age, you should not get demonized, vilified, excoriated if you do not want to get married at a younger age because you are not. Then you should not get demonized either.
Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at.
Makes them
I think
happy.
what she was talking about is regular, basic, normie stuff. And I think what she said was a good message for women in her age.
Yeah.
About is regular, basic. Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. I think what she was talking about is regular, basic, normie stuff, and I think what she said was a good message for
certain people from
her
both
age group,
sides
because I've seen it.
gotta stop
I've witnessed it with
being
my own two
tyrannical.
eyes. I've seen it. I've experienced it.
It's
Women,
not
they
good
get
to be a
28,
tyrant.
29, and then they get desperate because they're at the end and they don't have what they want. The career's not going the way they want.
Yep.
They don't have any husband, no
Yep.
prospects for a husband, no children. And then they see on Insta Snaps and the face chats their friends from high school being married, taking the kids to school for the first day. These things affect women. These things affect women,
Yeah.
and it makes them make bad decisions. So
Yeah.
I think what she said here was 100% on point,
Yeah.
relevant, and needed in today's society.
Yeah.
But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment.
That's it. Yeah, bro. ABL, he was unbiased. He's the only person I think that I heard say unbiased stuff about this topic. Unbiased stuff about this topic. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to her. Single is not evil. Trad wife is the single stuff is not the single life is not evil. The trad wife life is not evil either. The trad wife life is not evil either. People from both sides that are tyrannical, stop. Be logical.